The process of making gypsum board begins at the quarry, where crews mine the gypsum, a soft rock. The loaders dump their haul into what's called an apron. The apron channels the gypsum onto a conveyor, breaking up the big chunks along the way. From there, it's into a giant rotating drum. Within 8 minutes, this hot air rock dryer removes 5 to 10% of the moisture, turning the gypsum white. Next stop, a gas-fired silo, called a kettle. It cooks the gypsum at 300 degrees Fahrenheit until most of the remaining moisture evaporates. The kettle is fed by a mill that grinds the lumpy rock into what's called stucco, a fine powder the consistency of wheat flour. In a mixing tank, workers combine water with several powdered chemicals and minerals, and a chemical soap. The dry additives give the board the required structure, while the soap creates air bubbles to make the board lighter. In a separate machine, they mix the stucco with an accelerator to make the gypsum set faster. Now they combine the two separate batches, creating a mixture called a slurry. It looks like thick white soup. Now they'll form it into gypsum board, which is basically a slurry sandwich. The bread is this thick, heavyweight paper. As the roll unwinds, creaser wheels, as they're called, score a line about 1 inch toward the middle from both edges. Then a machine evenly spreads the slurry, like a sandwich filling, between the top and bottom sheets of paper. Then the paper folding operation begins, most of which is a company secret and off-limits to our cameras. They fold the edges along the score lines, the bottom edges upward, and the top ones downward, gluing them over the bottom ones to trap the slurry inside. Drops of water smooth out any ridges, ensuring a smooth and even fold. Forming plates then shape the folded edges into straight sides. An optical sensor checks the depth of the board's recess. The recess is where you put the joint tape to connect one board to the next when you're building a wall. The forming station spews out 1,000 continuous feet of gypsum board. A cutter now chops that mega board into whatever size they're producing in this run. As the boards exit the cutter, automated prongs flip them recess side up. The recess side will be the wall surface, and they don't want to risk damaging it on the rollers that lead to the drying station. This gas-fired hot air dryer is kind of like a multi-level parking garage. It's almost 500 feet long and has 8 decks. The factory can cure hundreds of boards at a time. It takes 40 minutes to move through the dryer's 4 temperature zones, which start at 660 degrees Fahrenheit and get progressively cooler to 300 degrees. The boards are sold in pairs, so the machinery stacks them in twos, then tapes them together. The tape bears the brand name as well as the size and thickness of the board. Standard lengths range from 8 to 14 feet, and the most common thicknesses are 1/2 inch and 5/8 of an inch. The tape also tells the consumer what type of gypsum board it is. There's a standard drywall for building walls in homes. There's a moisture-resistant version for humid areas such as bathrooms. And there's fire-resistant